Hello, I'm Paul Pluta, the watch guru, the expert. I am Archie Luxury, the greatest YouTube luxury watch goods celebrity of all time. Today I'm doing paid reviews. Quick wristwatch check, IWC Ingy. Today, paid reviews. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Today I'm doing a paid review, and this here is for G. Hi Arch, let's not use my name, okay? Although I have several watches, I've never owned a Rolex, but that is about to change. My wife insists on getting me a new Rolex, not used for my upcoming birthday. How can I say no to that? Before I go further, I have to say I already have plenty of black dial watches and no divers, and so no Sea Dweller. Submariner, deep sea, and generally no black dials for me. I will also rule out yellow gold. Best for me is a steel sports watch that could be pressed into service as a dress watch. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm not sure what her budget. I'm not sure what budget she has in mind, but I think it might be enough to allow for the following possibilities. At the top of my wish list is the 2017 Steel Sky Dweller with white gold bezel and blue dial. Though the price is high, it is much less than it used to be. I really like the complication and the look of it. What do you think of this one? I also rather like the blue dial 2017 version of the Datejust with fluted bezel. But it's a bit boring with no complication other than a date. If her budget won't stretch that far, I would have a fallback, Milgauss or Explorer. Help me out, Arch. My wife would like to hear my wish. My wife would like to hear my wishes. What should I wish for? Thanks, G. P.S. Don't put this one off too long as my birthday is coming up in July. Okay, sorry for the slowness there. I'm doing this one as fast as we can. Okay, very, very interesting there. You've got a woman who wants to buy you a watch. Man, that is a wonderful, fantastic feeling. You can't get better than that. I can tell you this now. That is a wonderful feeling to have there. So, yes, what should you buy? That is a very good question. It really does depend on what, you know, how much money she's got there. It's very, very nice of her to buy you a watch. Now the Sky Dweller, whoo, very expensive, man. I tell you honestly, okay, let's back the truck up. Let's back the truck up here. I would seriously say to you, that could be pushing a bit of a strain on the relationship. A Sky Dweller, that's a lot of money, and I don't think they're good buying. Would I buy one now, new? No. No, I would try and say no. I think, look, my advice to you would be, I would be going to Kenny Nguyen, Jewelers on Time, see what he can do as a deal for you, because, you know, it's kind of... yeah, it's kind of important that you get bang per buck. What would I get if I was in your position there? I think the Sky Dweller, too dear. That's going to be, you know, high teens, US. Don't do that. That's expensive. I would honestly say, what would I get? I reckon the Milgauss is a wonderful choice. Blue dial. Oh, that's gorgeous. On the used market, the white dial ones are a little bit soft. An Explorer, look, it depends what you're going to do here. If you are going to, she insists, you got to buy new, I would say the best, okay, now obviously the best watch to buy new would be the Daytona. but you got to pay a premium, and I don't believe in paying premiums. The next piece, I would seriously say maybe a Batman GMT. You know, they're quite a cool watch. It's a beautiful watch. A Batman, or even the black. They're a beautiful piece. I would say you don't want to buy the Explorer 2 on the new market because they don't seem to retain their value like a GMT. So there's certain models you'd buy new as opposed to buying on the secondary market. On the new market, I would say, look, the best thing you could do, I would say Steel Sports, Rolex Steel Sports. Daytona would be number 1. Number 2 would be the Batman. Number 3 would be the subbies, Steel Subs. Sea Dweller would also be something, but that's the new red Sea Dweller. That's also expensive. It's expensive territory. I would say personally, if it was me, now you're saying here, I already have plenty of black dial watches and divers. Okay. Because I would say a Date Submariner is just such a cool watch, versatile and usable. That's what I would be saying would be the sweet spot. But I honestly would say to you, honestly, depends on how much money she's got to spend. If you want to get, you got to haggle. Make sure you haggle hard to get this watch, because two-tone, I'd be going two-tone bluesy sub. That's kind of a formal watch, sports watch, blue dial. I know it's a diver. You said you don't want a diver or a black dial watch. Okay, and I'm just telling you these choices. For buying it new, I would say Milgauss. See, the Explorer 1, I reckon, is a great watch, but that's black dial. I don't know if that would satisfy you there. No Date Sub is also a great watch, but it's black dial as well. Milgauss, yes, definitely Milgauss. Oyster Perpetual, I mean, that's like a Datejust with no date. It's a no date, you know, just automatic Rolex. Maybe one of those could be really cool to have. I would also say to you, I reckon myself, the Datejust, you know, they are good watches, but I would like to buy one of those second hand. I wouldn't really want to buy that new, because you really got to haggle. The rules for buying new Rolex is Steel Sports, and a lot of these are divers and they're black dialed. So this is the qualm that we've got there. See, I don't know whether I'd be buying a Datejust. Datejust should be bought on the used market. Shouldn't necessarily be bought on the new market. So, to answer the question, what is the best Rolex for your wife to get you new? Okay, so let's have a look at this. If you are buying brand new from a dealer, you really should go with Steel Sports Rolex. The ultimate pieces there would be the Daytona, number 1. Number 2 would be the Batman. Number 3 would be the Submariners. Now, I know some of those have black dials, but if you must go with a non-black dial, I would say the Milgauss blue dial. There's a white dial. There's quite a few variations there. Explorer 1 is a great piece to have. I think you'd love that because it's a sports watch which is sophisticated enough to pull off the dress watch scene. If you are buying on the slightly used market, I would highly recommend, if you've got a bit of monetary constraints there, go to Kenny Nguyen, Jewelers on Time, and I would say Datejust. Datejust is going to be great bang per buck on the secondary market. Any two-tones would be great. A two-tone bluesy would be fantastic. I reckon stay away from the Sky Dweller because that's going to be super dear for a while. But as far as it goes there, Look, it's fantastic. Your wife's getting you a Rolex, man. You should be happy. Personally, try and tell her, look, just get a, you know, I want to help save some money. We can get a higher model Rolex. If it's a little bit used, pre-owned, pre-loved, you know, in perfect condition. I'd just subtly ask, how much do you have? Because if I were you, you might want to put a little bit of your own money in to get a better piece. You never hurts, never hurts. So there you go, guys. I'm Archie Luxury. That's a bit of advice. Tell me what you guys think of that.